Tough Mudder, Austin, race. Then he hung up and Rich was like, I guess we're doing a Tough Mudder race. He basically put the word out, and so I said yes without even knowing what it was. And so anyway, so there we are assembled.
Well, I think we all did. He was just like, hey, we're doing this thing, it'll be great. You're doing it. And we were like, okay, great. And so we sign up, and then the Osric, the intelligent one out of the bunch, apparently does research. We never thought to do that. So we're already committed. We've got plane flights booked, and we're in.
We're going.
And Osric is steady sending us videos of the things that we're going to encounter in this race. And we're like, oh my God.
It's terrifying. I mean,
we're going to get electrocuted?
Electrocuted. There's one, the tear gas one. The pumping gas, and you have to like crawl through it. So yeah, so it was him and me and Jensen and Jared and
Rich and Osric.
But it was super fun. We totally played as a team. But it's like I've done like 5K runs before, which is like 3 miles, a little more than 3 miles. This was 10.2 miles. That's a lot of miles. And like 24 obstacles. It takes 3 hours to get through it. So anyway, but it's super fun. And some of them were very scary. I in particular was worried about the shock. The very last thing you do, they're like, it looks like strings, wires hanging down, and they're all electrically charged. But there are certain ones that are like, have to give you even more of an electric shock. And because of my medical history, I was like, guys, I don't think I'm gonna do that. I don't think that'd be a wise idea. But of course, 3 hours in, I'm doing it. I've come this far.
And the funny thing was, I feel like he was expecting resistance from us.
I know.
He was expecting peer pressure.
Yeah.
But meanwhile, he was putting the pressure on himself, because he would be like, guys, I don't think I'm gonna do this one. And we were all like, you're damn right you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Of course you're not gonna do it.
Yeah.
Don't do that one. And then the whole race, he's like, guys, I'm not gonna do it. And we're like, dude, we know, we don't want you to do it. You shouldn't do it. And then we got to it, and he's like, I'm doing it. I'm doing it.
And I remember Richard Country was like, Robbie, and I was like, what? And I just like went through it, and at first I'm going through it, and I'm like, oh, this is not so bad. You can barely feel it. And I ran right into one of those like big ones, and I was like, that's the worst feeling I've ever. And it happened again. And someone described it. I think you described it like someone punched you on the top of your head,
like a 2x4. Just like a 2x4, right on the crown of your head. And
stupid.
Yeah, there's no reason for that whatsoever.
It doesn't test anything with your muscles. But so that for me now.
We had GoPros and stuff, so we had like a lot of it on film. But of course, everything was dead by the time we got to the end of the race, and that was the very last obstacle. So we don't have any video of us getting electrocuted. But I really want to see it, because I just want to know what my body did when that hit, because I almost feel like I blacked out for a second or something.
Right.
Like it was the exact same. You go through, you feel a little bit of a charge, but it's like, it's almost like, oh, it's
Yeah.
And then you don't want to move, and like it's a race, so people are like running past you and like hitting the ground and falling over, and you just got shocked, and you're like, I have to keep going, because if I go back, I'll get shocked again.
Yeah, and I remember coming out of it too, like coming out of a fire or something. I'm like, am I okay? I'm still alive. All right. So that definitely.
What else did they have? They had you had to jump off this big thing.
Oh, they had this one where they're pumping gas. They tell you it's tear gas, but it's not. It was more like a
Vicks vapor rub kind of.
But like really intense.
Burns your eyes a little bit.
Yeah, you can't open your eyes. But in order to get into the tunnel, you got to go down, hold your breath under the mud water, and swim under this like piece of wood to get inside. So it's kind of like the whole time you're swimming, so you've got like this much air that's all filled with gas. It's awful. But super.
Can't wait to do it again.
Yeah, can't wait to do it again. We had a great time, and we all had different things we were good at and different things we were bad at. And like for me, the tall walls were a struggle to get to the top of.
for me, running 10 miles in a row was really tough.
Right. And so, the big guys, him and Jared, were really good about like, getting up first and then helping little guys. We were kind of carrying Osric. Osric was great in all the challenges, but running wasn't his strong suit.
Yeah. And it was really fun. They do a great job in the race because it's really suited for a team. So it really is like some stuff, the big heavy guy is the hero. And then some stuff, it's like the whole team has to get together to pull me over a wall or something, where it's like everybody's like, all right, I got his leg, I got his arm, who's got his right arm? 1, 2, 3, pull!
I don't got his leg, hold on. Yeah, and what was at the wall, Jared was really good about getting to the top and pulling people up. And you, one while I got video of this, you're just like, lifting people over. Come on, next one. But it was super fun. And then afterwards we were like, the whole time I was like, I can't wait to drink when we're done. And so afterwards we went back to Jensen's house, and I drank, and then I went night-night.
I'm so glad you said that. I was gonna leave it out. I wasn't gonna.
I went night-night before the party was over. They got pictures of me just like curled up on the couch.
Cutest little guy you've ever seen in your life, just completely peaceful, like, yes, I can rest now. And had a smile on his face.
And there were like 3 more hours of partying left. Like,
not only that, there was obviously a guitar came out at some point in the night, and so Jensen and Rich and Jared and I were all jamming, playing loudly, directly beside Rob. Didn't budge. And we told him about it the next day, and Rob's like, no. Right beside me? Did you guys play? What'd you play?
No, I was like, 7 Bridges Road? Yeah.
Yeah, we played that one.
What, Wagon Wheel?
Yeah, we played Wagon Wheel.
I couldn't believe it. I missed the ultimate jam session. Because you know what? I didn't pace myself. I paced myself during the race, but I didn't pace myself in life. I just overdid it. Do you have a question?